Greetings fellow ukuleleans, Jeff Weinberger coming at you here with a new ukulele tutorial. Today I'd like to talk about Hawaiian strums, in particular a couple of hula strums that are very interesting and fairly easy to learn. There's a great song that we can use as a context for these strums too. It's called Hanalei Moon. It was sung a while back. It was written in the 70s, 76, by Robert Nelson. So it's a fairly contemporary Hawaiian tune, but it's kind of a gentle, beautiful one. It's sung in that traditional Hawaiian falsetto sound. Really nice. There's certain singers that really do an incredible job with it. The most famous recording of it was Dennis Pava'o. I hope I pronounce his name correctly. Pava'o. You're supposed to, in Hawaiian, pronounce each and every vowel. Pava'o. So hopefully I got that right, but you can correct me in the comment section down below if I need a lesson in Hawaiian pronunciation. So the tune itself is fairly easy to learn. Let's go over the chords real quick, and then we're going to dive right into the strums, which is the main focus of this tutorial. So we're talking about the key of G here, although some people do it in E, like Dennis Pava'o, and some people do it in F. That F is a very traditional Hawaiian ukulele key. But we're going to learn it in G, which is also a very nice key to play this in. So we're talking about a G chord for 2 measures. This is the verse we're talking about, by the way. That's what I played in the intro. I didn't get into the chorus at all. I was only doing the verse. And of course I will link down below to a song sheet so you can see the song in all its glory. And probably a few YouTube videos so you can listen to people performing this song, some beautiful singers. So key of G, we're talking about a G chord to start with for 2 bars. And we're off to A7. We have A minor 7 to D7, G6, and D7. That's the first 8 bars. Last 8 bars of the verse are very similar, but it's G. It's for 2 bars. 2 bars of A7. A minor 7 to D7 to G6 and D7. So basically the second 8 bars are a repeat of the first 8 bars of the verse. Not a problem. In the chorus, we're going to be dealing roughly with the same chords. You get an additional E7 in the chorus, and you actually get a C in there too. But other than that, the chorus is very similar to the verses. Alright, so let's dive into this strum, the Hula Strum. What is it? Hula is a kind of a gentle dance, as you've probably seen Native Hawaiians do. And it has a gentle beat to it, so we want a strum that's appropriate to that. A combination of 8th notes and triplets is usually the way to go. And our 8th notes are very, very swung. They're practically like triplets. And if you understand the idea of swung 8th notes, or swing 8th notes if you prefer, you take a triplet. You take a type of 8th note rhythm that's 3 even notes over a single tap of the foot. Triplet, 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 triplet. And you take away the middle one. And you get that. Like a rock and roll sign of the bull there. But basically, you're taking away the middle one, and instead of triplet, you get just triplet, triplet. And that gives you a swing or shuffle 8th note feel. So triplets are triplet, 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 triplet. Take away the middle one, and you get triplet, 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 triplet. Now, a lot of Hawaiian music is based on that swing 8th note triplet feel. You can do 2 notes over every tap of the foot like this, which is just swing 8th notes. Or you can do triplets, or any combination of them. And that's the key to the hula strum, is mixing these 2 distinct but related rhythms. So the official hula strum, the one that you see a lot of Hawaiians do, It involves a somewhat awkward technique if you're new to this, but let's get used to it. It won't be so awkward if we practice it a little bit. Take your index finger. You do 2 up strums in a row. That's unusual. We don't normally start on an up strum. We almost always start on a down strum. And rarely do we do 2 ups in a row. But check it out. We have 2 ups and then a normal triplet, which there's a lot of different ways to play triplets. I tried to mix it up and I threw in a bunch of different triplet strums in the intro there. But I'll show you each and every one of those. So in this case, the triplet strum we're going to do is the easy one, where you just go down, up, down. So we have up, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down. 1 and triplet, 1 and triplet. Not too bad if you break it down and you do it slow. So once you get over that awkwardness of doing 2 up strums in a row at the beginning of the strum, it isn't so bad. It actually makes a lot of sense, but don't worry if at first that's going to be a little bit hard for you just because you've never done it before. It is unusual. It's not unusual in Hawaiian music, but for us, if you're new to Hawaiian music, yeah, this is kind of going to take some practice. But again, don't do it that fast. Do it nice and slow, and you'll get used to it. Another way to do that hula strum, if you don't want to do the 2 ups in a row, is to do down up, your usual down up on 8th notes, and then do a triplet down up down. So down up down up down down up down up down down. After doing the 2 ups in a row, that one feels awkward. The one that used to be normal and easy now is hard because I'm getting so used to doing the Hawaiian way. So play around with that and see what you like better. Neither one is correct or incorrect. It's just a matter of preference and feel. I prefer the 2 ups in a row. That to me sounds more authentically Hawaiian. And since I've seen so many videos of Hawaiians play the hula strum that way, I figure to have some amount of reverence and respect for the tradition, I'd like to probably do it that way too. And it's important not to play this song too fast, to go slow. It's meant to be a gentle and kind of mellow tune. Some of the lyrics, in case you want to know a little bit more about the tune. When you see Hanalei by moonlight, you will be in heaven by the sea. Every breeze, every wave will whisper, you are mine, don't ever go away. Talking about the beauty of Hawaii and the moon and love and romance, and that's the subject of an awful lot of Hawaiian tunes from back in the day. Yeah, it's an interesting tune, and again, I will link to the song sheet so you can check it out and see for yourself. And please forgive my butchering of the Hawaiian language. I mean no disrespect, I am not well versed in it. So we have that first strum that I showed you, the hula strum. There's a variation of that where you don't do 2 strums at the beginning. You do 2 strums that are tied like this. So it's up, 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 down. You don't do a down on beat 2. By the way, this is a 2-beat strum, in case you were wondering how one might count this. You would go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 and 2 and a 1 and 2 and a. So you don't always have to hit the 2. You can leave it blank. Hold the and of 1 into 2, and that gives you nice syncopation. The original was where you do hit the full triplet on beat 2. And the other one was where you don't hit the first note of the triplet. One, 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 just so you know where 1 is. So that gives you the variation of the hula strum. So you can do both of those in a row. You can do the original one, And then maybe do the other one. Maybe two measures of the first one, 2 measures of the second one, like this. That gives you enough complexity to mix things up and get the tune having a little bit of variety to it. And you'll find that once you learn these strums, once these become somewhat natural, you're just going to mix it up anyway. You're not going to do the same exact strum for every single measure in a row for the entire tune. You're going to throw some variation in there, just like I do. So don't worry if right now it's not making sense about where to use these variations. Just use your imagination, let your fingers do the walking, and don't think about it too much. But if you have to have an exercise, I would do 2 bars with the triplet, 2 bars with the syncopated triplet that isn't 3 notes but only 2 notes. Original. Variation. Combined. Really cool strum. There's lots and lots of other strums that are labeled the Hula Strum, one of which is fairly easy. You might know this as the Calypso Strum, or a variation of the Calypso Strum. That would be a very appropriate strum. In fact, if you listen to the Dennis Pavao recording of this song, you're going to hear a ukulele way in the background underneath some of the other instruments doing something like that. And then they throw in triplets here and there like this. So that is a really great hula strum too. And that's right from the source. So Hula Strum 1. The new one that we just talked about, Hula Strum 2. Sorry. All kinds of ways to mix up eighth notes and triplets to make all kinds of variety with these hula strums. You might notice I'm strumming over the neck. And that's something I do for most music, not all, but most music I do tend to strum right around here where the neck and the body join. That's the sweet spot on this particular ukulele. But for this gentle Hawaiian style, that's a very appropriate sound. And you'll see a lot of Hawaiians when they play these tunes, they're strumming right there, right in that sweet spot. So that gives you the right sound. Okay, ukulele people, hope you enjoyed that. I hope you're into learning this Hawaiian music with me. It's a lot of fun. It's a great style to explore, especially in the middle of February in New England like this. It's nice to fantasize about being in this place where you can watch the moon on the beach and fall in love and all of that. So I will make as much information available as possible, including YouTube links, including a song sheet link, and any chord diagrams you might need. Just let me know. If you're not sure what an A7 chord is, you're not sure what an A minor 7 chord is, etc., I'll hook you up with the right resources. Alright, fellow ukuleleans, you take care. Aloha, and I will catch you later. Bye-bye.